We're ready to get our matches underway. Drivers behind the line in 3, 2, 1, go!
Welcome back to the Rhode Island Ref RC Division 2067, having a piece of coral, trying to see if we can place it up on the reef zone. It looks like it's going to be going into that high level. 59, 40, 94, also having a piece of coral, trying to see if we can place it up on the high level of the reef zone. 2067 Apple Pie, bringing over another piece of coral into the reef zone. Meanwhile, over on the blue line side, 1153. Timberwolves having a piece of coral, heading over for the Red Alliance barge, and it looks like they're just going to start removing algae over from the reef zone. 2067 removing some coral from the reef zone. 1153 bringing that algae up onto the net. 1757 over on the blue Alliance side, bringing over a piece of coral onto the reef zone. 181 Birds of Prey also removing some algae, looks like going to the processor. 3719 Stem Whalers crossing over the Red Alliance barge and heading over to their Blue Alliance besties to go hang out with them. 1153 bringing up a piece of algae over onto the net. 2067 coming crashing into the coral processor. 1153 over on Blue Alliance side, placing another piece of coral up onto the level 3 of the reef zone, and also bringing up a piece of algae over up onto the net. 5494 hanging out right by the coral processor, trying to see if they can get another piece of coral. Meanwhile, 2067 bringing over some more and more coral. 181 Birds of Prey coming flying into the Red Alliance zone, blocking off one of the coral processors. Meanwhile, back over on the Blue Alliance side, Team 1757 hanging out by the coral processor, trying to see if they can get some more coral. 1153 having a piece of coral in their possession, placing it up over onto the level 3, and also having a piece of algae. 40 seconds remain. 2067 having a piece of coral, placing it up over onto the top of the reef zone. 3719 hanging out right by the barge. 1757 and 1153 both placing up some coral up onto the reef zone. Teams are slowly making their way over to the barge as there are 20 seconds left of official gameplay. 3719 and 2067 hanging out by the barge. 1757 hanging on the cage. 1153 essentially joining 1757 on the cage. 181 hanging out by the barge. 3, 2, 1. As time expires, looks like it's going to be going to the Blue Alliance here, with the score of 110 to 57 for qualification match number 55, and the Blue Alliance swimming away with 4 ranking points.